Naval Academy in Annapolis and home to the Midshipmen of Navy. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the USF Bulls offense will take the field first. And David, they've got a receiver that if he's able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff Award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So the Navy Midshipman offense comes out, and they'll try to put together their first drive of the game. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country, and how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make the play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays on him.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
Navy will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Here's the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The run from the shotgun. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Bulls will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. Looking for the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bulls!
Number 34, with the grab and the score.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Missouri dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I'll tell you this. It sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Handoff to the single back. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line getting set on 2nd down. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Navy now in trouble here on 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Figueroa. Pressure coming. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Harris. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the 1st down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Here's a heat. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw it. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Off the play fake on 1st down. On target over the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Gonna run it. It's Watkins.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats.
7, Navy 0.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Figueroa. Here's the pressure. On the run, still looking. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Navy will have to punt it away. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Going to try to get it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The hand to the running back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Harris. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Under fire. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Buys a little time with his feet. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Makes the grab. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. A 1st down for the offense. Hand off from the gun. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bulls kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Bulls didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. It's caught. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quarterback on the keeper.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. You just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. To the air. It's Figueroa. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, can these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch, it's Conrad. Bust through behind his pad. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Runs through a tackle. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got it in the middle, it's Watkins. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Navy lifts anchor in the red zone. In the red area, it's Watkins. Not enough space. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Trying to surge it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll immediately call timeout. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass, it's Figueroa. Touchdown, Navy! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, and you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The throw. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Catch in the middle, it's Harris.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Bulls lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He's got him.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Good job to get everything he could, then get down with the slide. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you have been calling a great broadcast today from there in Annapolis.
The Bulls will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Navy will go back on the attack. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The midshipmen come to the line facing 3rd and short. To the air, it's Figueroa. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cunningham. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. To the air on 1st down. Rush is on him. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll leave it with him. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Cunningham. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Power football with the run. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Using his legs, it's Watkins. Oh, he's got some He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Navy, after that huge run, might just try to run it right at him again. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Midshipmen. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Looking for the tie with the extra point. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They'll make the big play, get the touchdown.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man, it's Wells. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left. Got him and nobody's close. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Now on first down from the 43. Wants to go up top on first down. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Oh, they're after him. Always a welcome play from the defense. They get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here comes the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Bulls line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. Gonna run it. It's Watkins. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Keep it on the ground. Tried to get them a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end. The midshipmen looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline to your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation. And how about that on 3rd down? You give it to your playmaker in the backfield, and he's able to use his speed to go get the first.
He's a guy that you should be focusing on with this offense. He's definitely a game breaker. He's a guy that they starred, going into this matchup that they had to stop. 3rd down, money down. You figured they might probably get him the football. They do, and they get the first down. And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On the gun, the give, looking for room. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. They boot it away on 4th down. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Under fire. Makes the catch. It's Wells. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. And off from the shotgun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play. And
he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The midshipman trying to sail way forward on 3rd and half a mile. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Fires left. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, the receiver getting a little ahead of himself on that one. You saw him calling for the ball. He thought he was wide open. He thought that was going to be an easy catch. The ball finally gets to him, and he drops it. If you're going to call for the ball like that and call your shot, you've got to secure the catch.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. He fires to the left side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. Bringing the heat. The short hands. It's Butler. Open space at the 25. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, USF. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
21, Navy, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Navy offense. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Gives it to the back on the draw. Can't get it to the ground. Out across the 30, mark down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Figueroa. Caught over the middle, it's Gay. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now the play fake. Quarterback moving. Look out, he's got room. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. That will be enough to move the chains and give him a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. The pull and throw off the RPO. Touchdown, Navy! All that baby in and strolled into the end zone for the score.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown.
It's blocked, and they still have a chance. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. They're within striking distance, but they need the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the